Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am Richard. This is Random Street Theater, and I have now finished watching Shark Season, the 2020 release. Why do I keep watching shark movies? Oh, how they hurt me. Anyway, before I get into that, let me remind you folks all that for every 1,000 subscribers I get, I purchase one of these bracelets here from the company 4Ocean. 4Ocean will then pull a pound of trash out of the big blue for me. So if you want your sharks to be plastic free, if you ever want to enjoy mussels or clams or oysters again without getting a heavy dose of microplastic, I would suggest that you support this channel by commenting, liking, suggesting a movie for me to watch. Perhaps, sharing this with your friends. And that way I can pay to have a lot of trash pulled out of the ocean and it will cost you nothing. Anyway, so Shark Season is Discount the Shallows. If you remember that movie, a woman is stranded on a rock. She can't just stay there because the tide will eventually come in and submerge the rock. And there's a big hungry shark that's, coming for her. Yeah, okay. Only, that movie had a lot of shots of a beautiful woman in a bikini. And this movie has not one but two women, but the shots are not as sexy. So if you were hoping for that, it's a reasonably low body count film. The Shallows was as well. Although, this film was filmed much more cheaply, I believe, and it's just, I think they actually have a body double in the beginning when they have this shot of the girl's back end in a bikini, because it doesn't look like it should be her back end, and then she goes out there to take some pictures with this dude, and there's a makeup artist with her for some unexplainable reason, and then, she puts on this sash thing to cover her bum, despite the fact that she's wearing a bikini and it's covered anyway, and then there's a movie about her getting away from a shark. And there is also the underlying fact that she is mourning the loss of her mother, just like in The Shallows. So, it's somebody said, make a movie that could be confused with The Shallows. And we'll put shark in the title, and people will watch it. Yeah, look. I actually will give this a watch if you're bored, which is above only if you're a fan of the genre. This doesn't give you any of the corny, funny, or ridiculously over-the-top action which you would expect from a shark movie. There are some shark facts in here. I'm not sure how true they are. And the shark is just way overly aggressive. So again, the movie just left me shrugging, and I had actually forgot that I'd watched the dang thing. I had queued up a bunch of movies to review, and this one was in my last queue. I had my information here, and just completely forgot about the dang thing. That's this movie. It's not particularly bad. There's a lot of shots from, there's a guy on a boat where they're just taking shots from his back because they don't want to have whatever he's saying. I'm sure they dubbed it in afterwards, but it's let's make sure that we don't have to do too many shots of him. And there's the one name actor in the film, I forget who he is. He's sitting there on the cell phone the whole time. His whole stuff, his whole part of this movie was probably filmed wherever the heck he was in the time on an iPhone or something. But that's, neither here nor there. There is some shots of real sharks. There's some crappy CG. And that's about it. There's not much to this movie. And I know my viewers love shark movies, so I want to review a lot of them for you. But this one, it's just so lukewarm that there's not much to say about it. So like I say, watch only if you're bored. But that's just my opinion. I'd love to hear yours down in the comments below. I am Richard. That's right, Randall the Rat here, and I'm back. Despite your best effort to be lazy, Richard, the owner of this channel, is still going to pay for a pound of trash to be removed from the ocean for every 1,000 subscribers after he gets monetized. He's paid for 2 pounds. He wants to pay for more. He wants to save the ocean at no cost to you. And what do you have to do? What do you have to do, lazy, disgusting, delicious human? You have to like this video and comment on it and encourage people to subscribe. Randall the Rat, could you come over? I mean, you look delicious. You know, come over. Maybe don't comment on this video, because then people will know you came over, and then I'll eat you and they'll know. Haven't had human in a while.